and welcome to today's English class of grade 7. Today we are in Unit 4, Famous Monuments. Under that, today we are doing listening comprehension. And in listening comprehension also, we will be talking about height, weight, distance, or let's say how high, how long, and how far. So these things we will be talking about in listening as well. This is a listening comprehension class, and listening is always interesting, right? Because we get something different to do. We listen the text and then we do exercises, right? So before that, what do? We go through the questions properly, right? So we go through the questions properly, we set the context, and then we get chance to listen to the audio and we do accordingly, right? Listen and we do that. Then again, for checking, we play audio file and then listen and check our work. So somehow we will follow the same procedure today. Before that, I have brought something interesting to do. Would you like to see what is that? Okay, look at here. Look here. Yes, quiz. I have brought some questions to you. And these questions are of course related with height, width, or distance. So let's check it out. How smart are you to tell about these things, like these facts about length, height, or width? Okay, so are you ready? Here are the questions. The first question is, okay, look at these pictures. These questions are related to pictures. I have brought the pictures. First of all, recognize this picture. What is this? Can you recognize? Okay, we can easily guess that this is a waterfall. Obviously, waterfall. See how long is it, right? And it looks really beautiful. So tell me, which waterfall is it? What did you say? Come on, think. Yes, I know some of you are really smart and you have already answered. But make sure it is true answer. So take some more time to think. Okay, which waterfall is it? Have you guessed? Alright, okay, if you have guessed the name, that's fine. You check it when I give you answer, whether your answer is right or wrong. One more thing is you have recognized, okay, that's fine, you have recognized. Now you have to tell the length of this, how high it is, length of this waterfall. Can you guess? I know this is a little bit more difficult now than just guessing a name. Okay, I hope you have guessed. And here is the answer. You please check it out whether your guess is right or wrong. Okay, here it is. This picture is of Angel Falls. Angel Falls, and it is 979 meter high. Okay, or long. Fine? Okay, let me clap for those who said the right answer. Okay, now are you ready for the next question? So all the questions that I have brought today are related to picture. Now look at this picture. See here a beautiful river. Is it a river? Obviously not. Okay, what is it? It is a lake, right? Lake. So you have to tell me name of the lake. I know you have already guessed because it is not so difficult to guess, right? You have already recognized it. That's very good. Now the difficult one is you have to guess the depth. What is the depth of this lake? Quite difficult, right? Anyways, you can guess what is the depth. Okay, you have already guessed. All right, here is the answer. Okay, now check it out. So this is Say Foksundo Lake. Say Foksundo Lake, 136.20 meter, or we can say 446.9 feet deep. Really deep, isn't that? So this is the deepest lake of Nepal. Okay, so are you ready for next question? Excited? Okay, very good. Now here is another picture. Oh, really beautiful mountain. Have you recognized which mountain is it? Beautiful white covered with snow, sparkling, right? So which mountain is it? In the previous lesson also we had picture of mountain. Is it the same one or different one? Okay, so I hope you have guessed the name of the mountain. Alright, so which mountain is it? And obviously it is not sufficient to just guess the name of mountain. You have to even tell the height of the mountain. Since we are talking about height, length or distance, so you have to tell me about the height of this mountain as well. Do you know? Okay, so keep your guess in the mind and then I'm going to display the answer. You have to tally it. Check it out whether your guess is right or wrong. Okay? That's fine. Is that fine? Good. Here is the answer. Which mountain is it? Okay. This is the second highest mountain of the world, K2, Karakoram, which is 8,611 meter high. Okay, so last time we talked about Mount Everest, first highest mountain or peak of the world, and this one is second. Okay, second highest mountain of the world, K2, which is called K2. Okay, moving to the next. Let's see what is there next. Here it is. Okay, what is it? Look at here. So amazing. What is this? We can see a river and then what is this one? Is it a rope? No, it is not just a rope. Do not think like that. This is a bridge. One of the bridge of Nepal. Okay, which is called suspension bridge, right? Suspension, hanging. So which bridge is it? First of all, you have to recognize and then think about or find about the length. Okay, what is the length? Or in which height is it? How high is it? Can you do that? Can you find? I know some of you have already guessed which bridge is it. Okay, is it difficult? Not so, right? Okay, to recognition, as before exercises, recognition you have quickly done, I know that. But the problem is only to tell the length. Anyways, okay, if you do not know, no worries, I'm going to tell you the answer. You just need to tally it, whether you guess it right or wrong. Okay, so here it is. Check your answer. Alright, it is Kusma Gadi Footbridge. Kusma Gadi Footbridge, which is in Kusma, Parbat, Nepal, and it is 384 feet high in the height, 117 meters high, and that is the span. It is long, 1128. Okay, it's long, foot long, and 344 meters span. So it is that long. It is a suspension bridge. Okay, let's see what is there next. Okay, one more bridge is here. I think you know this bridge, right? You know this bridge. Name it. If you remember, name it and then tell me the width. Can you do that? Okay. I hope you have already recognized. No, actually, okay, you can tell me the length. Tell me the length. Length of the bridge. Okay, here is the answer. It is Karnali Bridge and it is 500-meter long. Okay, so one more question I have. Okay, and now again one more bridge. See how beautifully built. So many ropes you can see there, road, and then vehicles are moving on this bridge. So which bridge is it? Isn't it Nepal? Obviously not, right? So this is somewhere in the other part of the world, not in Nepal, I mean. Okay, this is from abroad. Okay, so recognized? Have you recognized? That's fine. Now, what is not length, now width? Well, what's the width of this bridge? Come on, this is the final question. Then we have to do listening activity. Okay, let me tell you the answer. The answer is, here is. Okay, this is a Portman Bridge, 65-meter widest. It is the 65-meter wide, width is 65-meter, and it is widest bridge of the world. Okay, widest bridge of the world. Anyways, okay, this is the end of our quiz questions. Now let's see what activities there are next. Okay, so there's a big question mark. Big question mark. For what? Big question mark for what? Okay, let's see. Maybe there are questions. Let's find it out. What is there? Okay, we have a first question. Who are there in the conversation? Oh, that means we are going to listen conversation perhaps, right? Have you guessed the same thing? Very good. So we are going to listen conversation. Who are there mean there are some people, right? Who are there and who are they? So we have to find out who are they. Maybe name or who are the people. Name or maybe man, woman, girl, boy, what is it? Okay, we have to find out who people are talking in the conversation. So we are going to listen conversation, and there are people over there, and who are that? We have to guess. That's why there is a big question mark. Okay, so let's see what is next. Okay, what are they talking about? They are talking about something. Whenever we talk, there should be always a topic, right? There should be a topic. Without topic, we cannot talk. Topic is like kind of purpose of talking. Without purpose, we do not talk. Without matter, something matter should be there. We don't talk. So that is what you need to find out. What matter is there in their conversation? What they are talking about? Okay, that is what we are going to find out in listening. Are you ready? First, let's have our first listening task, and then find out who are there in the conversation, what are they talking about. Okay, let me play it for the first time.
Grade 7, Unit 4. Listen to the conversation between a man and a girl.
Excuse me, where did you come from?
I came across the bridge over that river.
How long was the bridge?
It was 60 meters long.
Did you see any tree on the river bank?
Certainly. It was a very high peepal tree.
How high was it?
It was 30 meters high. I also saw a pond there.
How deep was the pond?
It was 6 meters deep.
How wide was the road?
The road was 8 meters wide.
Was it the Siddharth Highway?
Yes, it was. This highway from Sunauli to Pokhara is about
275 meters
long.
Okay, I hope you have listened properly with attention, paying attention, and found who are there in the conversation and what are they talking about. So tell me, who are there? Okay, here's the clue. Picture. Two people are there and they are not of the same gender, right? So we can call them a man and a girl, or man and woman, or boy and a girl. They are a man and a girl in the conversation. Is the answer. Is it the same thing with you? Have you guessed the same thing? I think so. Okay. Now answer of the next question. Okay, they are talking about height, length, depth and width of different particulars. So they were talking about different particulars, different things, or different they were talking about if you remember, you could say tree, breeze and all those things, right? So length of or height of these things. So you can answer in this way. All right? Okay. Now let's move another activity. Are you ready? Please be in ready position. I hope you are ready, in ready position with your book, pencil and everything. Okay, pencil, ruler and rubber and everything. Okay, here is the activity. Okay, look at the pictures given below. So look at these pictures very carefully. What is this first picture of? This first picture looks like a road. Is it a road? Obviously not. This is a way to go, but here is a river. So across the river is so this must be a bridge, right? So bridge is there. Okay, so maybe you are asked length or width of this bridge. And next picture is of tree. So tree, you must be asked about maybe height, right? How high is it? So you might be asked that, and you might be asked that mean you need to pay attention in that area, okay, while listening. So we have already done one time listening, so second time please pay attention in those things. So third picture, look at third picture. Third picture is of what is this? It looks like a pond, right? So in fact it is a pond, okay, it is a pond. And you might be asked, of course, depth might be asked, so pay attention that depth of this pond. And then what is the fourth picture? Of course, this time this is a way, right? So maybe road. So road, how long, how wide. And then the final picture is also, it also looks like a road, okay, or maybe you can see the marks over here. And then so this might be a highway, okay. So maybe you are asked length, or maybe you are asked width. So what is there? So what is your first activity? Let's go through next slide. Okay. So the first activity here you need to do is listen to the tape or your teacher and write correct figures in the blanks of the following items. So we are going to listen to the tape, okay, audio file. I'll play audio file and you have to listen carefully, paying attention to the things that I told you before, showing the pictures as well. So more for the further information, here are already the the questions with blanks, and you have to fill up those blanks. So what do we need to fill up? Number one, the bridge long. So here you have to fill up with length of the bridge in figures, okay, in numbers, in figures. Number two, the people tree high. How high is it? So here you have to mention height of the tree. All right. Okay. Number three, the pond deep. How much deep? So write down figure. How much deep is it? You have to write in figures. And then number four, the road. Okay. So you have to write wide, mean the road is this much wide. It means width. You have to write width, how much it is. So in figures, this is also in figures. And finally, number five, the Siddhartha highway, long. It means you have to write down the length of Siddhartha highway. Are you clear? I hope there is no anything difficult thing over here. Okay, so just you need to pay attention. The two people, as we already found that two people, a man and a girl, they are talking about some figures, length, height, and width, right? So they are talking about the same thing, and we have to find out those figures. Okay, let's listen now.
Grade 7, Unit 4. Listen to the conversation between a man and a girl.
Excuse me, where did you come from?
I came across the bridge over that river.
How long was the bridge?
It was 60 meters long.
Did you see any tree on the river bank?
Certainly. It was a very high peepal tree.
How high was it?
It was 30 meters high. I also saw a pond there.
How deep was the pond?
It was 6 meters deep.
How wide was the road?
The road was 8 meters wide.
Was it the Siddhartha highway?
Yes, it was. This highway from Sunauli to Pokhara is about
275 meters
long.
Okay, fine. You have already listened the audio file for the second time. Now look here. Answers. The bridge is, how long is it? Okay, 60 meters long. Is it the same answer that you have found? Good. Okay, good. Let me clap for that. Now second, are you ready? Okay. Second one, the people tree is, what is the height of the people tree? Yes. Okay, the height of the people tree is 30 meters high. The tree is 30 meters high. Next, are you ready? What is number C? Yes, here it is. The pond is, how deep it is? The pond is 6 meters deep. Now number D. Okay, here it goes. The road. The road is, how wide it is? Okay, 8 meters wide. Fine. Now next number E. The Siddhartha highway is, how long is it? Okay, 275 kilometer long. That's fine. Okay, now let's move to another activity. Okay, here it is. So we have already found the answers. We have already discussed the pictures. Now we have facts and the pictures. So we know the facts and the picture. Now it's time for the matching. So if you remember all the facts and the picture, now you will be able to match this, right? So let's do this matching activity. So I have made a list of the facts in one side and the pictures another side. So it's very simple. You have to match it. Okay. So 60 meters long. What is it? 60 meter long. Okay. Yes, the bridge. Bridge is 60 meters long. Next, number 2. 30 meters high. What is it? Okay, 30 meters high is this tree. This tree is 30 meters high. Next, 6 meters deep. Okay, what was it? 6 meters deep. Okay, here it is. A pond. This pond is 6 meters deep. Number 4, similarly number 4, 8 meters wide. What is 8 meters wide? Okay, so just two answers, two pictures remaining. They are similar and yes, 8 meters wide road. And then finally only one picture left, only one fact left. So it's obviously easy to match it. And this is 275 kilometer long highway. Okay, so we have completed this task as well. Now we are moving to the next activity, one more activity, and here is the activity. Okay, so here's the conversation. Read the given conversation and practice with your friend is written over here. You can practice this later on, but before practicing, what you have to do is some questions are missing over here. Okay, some questions are missing, so you have to listen and fill up over there with the questions. Okay, so let's complete the first part. Excuse me, where did you come from? I came across the bridge over that river. So here's the question is missing. It was 60 meters long. Did you see any tree on the bank? Did you see any tree on the bank? Certainly it was a it was a very high people tree. Okay, what question is missing over here? Find it out. Fine? Okay, let's move to listening task.
Grade 7, Unit 4. Listen to the conversation between a man and a girl.
Excuse me, where did you come from?
I came across the bridge over that river.
How long was the bridge?
It was 60 meters long.
Did you see any tree on the river bank?
Certainly. It was a very high peepal tree.
How high was it?
It was 30 meters high. I also saw a pond there.
How deep was the pond?
It was 6 meters deep.
How wide was the road?
The road was 8 meters wide.
Was it the Siddhartha highway?
Yes, it was. This highway from Sunauli to Pokhara is about
275 meters
long.
I hope you have found the question. What is it? Yes. How long was the bridge? Is the question that you need to insert. Next. Okay. So here are some more questions missing. Here 1, 2, 3, 4 questions. So the answers are, girl answers, it was 30 meters high. I also saw a pond there. It was 6 meters deep. The road was 8 meters wide. Yes, it was. The highway from Sunauli to Pokhara is 275 kilometers. Then, now you must have remembered the questions. So what were the questions asked for these answers? Do you remember? So fill it up. You have already listened. You just write the questions over here for the answers given here. Okay. What is the question? Yes. So it was 30 meters high, mean obviously how high was it, the question. How high was it? Right? Similarly, it was 6 meters deep. So accordingly, what question should be there? How deep was the pond is the question. And then the road was 8 meters wide, means what should be the question over there? How wide was the road? And then yes, it was, this highway from Sunauli to Pokhara is 275 kilometers, mean the question should be, was it Siddhartha highway? Okay, so we have filled up all the answers and conversation is complete. Now conversation is complete, right? So once, what do? You have to read out this conversation. You have to read and then practice with your friend. This time you have to practice this conversation with your friend. Or if you do not have your friend, no worries. You can practice with any of your siblings or family members. So practice this conversation with your one of the family member. Okay, so let me read out for the last time. Man, excuse me, where did you come from? And girl answers, I came across the bridge over that river. Man, how long was the bridge? Girl, it was 60 meters long. Man, did you see any tree on the river bank? Girl, certainly, it was a very high peepal tree. Man asks, how high was it? The girl answers, it was 30 meters high. I also saw a pond there. Man, how deep was the pond? Girl, it was 6 meters deep. Man, how wide was the road? Girl, the road was 8 meters wide. Man, was it Siddhartha highway? Yes, it was. This highway from Sunauli to Pokhara is 275 kilometers. Okay, this is the end of this listening class. Thank you for listening and then doing all the activities. Now all of you have to do these exercises in your exercise book with neat and clean handwriting. So this much for today. Thank you. Namaste.